trying to come here the next day. The Viper Room is just notorious. Like, even when you're in the building, it just feels like, ugh.
It is notorious.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the only way I'd ever been in there was through that, the door on the side street there.
Uh-huh.
And but they, they had all the cameras out and took me around I'd never come in through the door on Sunset before, even recognize the place.
No, I've never been through that door either.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've only been there once. I was there for a comedy show. It just feels weird. There's certain buildings that just have bizarre history.
Yeah, well, Shooter was telling me last night, man, River Phoenix died on the sidewalk right out that door I didn't know that. I thought it was in front of the whiskey for some reason.
No, it was the Viper Room.
I never realized that.
Yeah. It's a fucked up place. Hey, man, nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, Joe. Thanks for
I love
having
your
me.
music.
Really?
Yeah. Well, my friend Jake turned me on to you. Your music is like, you've lived a life. You can't fake that. You know what I mean? There's something about certain dudes' voices and songs. They're like, all right, that guy's done some living. You can't create that with AI.
Right.
They're going to try.
Everybody, I mean, it's crazy. We're kind of reaching singularity,
Yeah.
where nobody can tell the difference.
I know. I think we're right about there. There was a new one that just got released today. Did you hear the new one today? It's even better than the Google one. That was insane. It was released last week. Yeah, it's weird.
What are you talking about?
Some new AI engine that does video. I'll send it to you, Jamie. It's pretty incredible. The way they're able to make stuff now, where it looks exactly like real human beings. Like, it doesn't. It
can't tell the
look
difference.
fake even a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you, Jamie. It's called Byte Dance. So is that the China one?
Oh, that's the company.
Oh, okay.
ByteDance is the company that owns like TikTok and stuff.
Oh, yeah, China.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. This is their new AI. So this is all fake people, all done by computers, indistinguishable. It's like, it's very strange. You got it?
Yeah.
Throw that up. Give me some sound. You got to click on it. This is all fake. I mean, what the fuck, man? We are living in the weirdest time ever, Charlie Crockett.
Oh, man, you're right.
This is the weirdest time ever to be alive because we're so close to not being able to tell what's real and what's fake. We're so close. I mean, we're essentially right there with video, and then eventually it's going to move into some sort of perception. It's going to be feel. You're going to be able to put a helmet on and whoosh, go into some bizarre world.
And you can't stop it.
You can't stop it.
It's coming.
It's coming. And the people that are working on it in America, like, we have to, because China's working on it. I'm like, okay, I guess that's just what we're doing.
Space race, even if it's just a show.
Yeah, it's essentially the Manhattan Project for artificial intelligence. There's a race around the world.
Joe, did we go to the moon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. It makes you sound fucking completely insane to say it, but
I lost a lot of friends when I was younger when I started talking like that.
I did too. I gained a lot of friends too, though. I gained a lot of listen, man, I've talked to scientists that don't want to talk about it publicly.
Yeah.
Scientists.
Well, see, you know what I figured? I figured that would be the one time in the history of civilization that human beings got to a new place and said, nah, I'm good, and turned around. And
Exactly.
I don't want to look around there anymore.
Well, Bart Sabrell, he's this researcher that's been doing these documentaries on the moon landing, and he's been saying it's fake since, like, I met him sometime in the early 2000s, I believe, and he put out this this documentary called "A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon," and he's got a great quote. And he says, "There's not a single thing that's not easier, faster, and cheaper to reproduce today from 1969 except the moon landing." It's the one thing. Well, and everybody would go, "Oh, but they spent so much money. Why would they spend the money on that again?" Well, why would they spend money on all the things they spend money on? Like, what are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. The moon has trillions of dollars in rare minerals on it. There's all sorts of shit on the moon that would be very beneficial to society. And it was always going to be that we're going to have a base on the moon and we're going to use that to go to other places. I don't think so. I mean, if you look at the way they filmed it, like when you watched it on television, the people that watched it on television, it was the first time ever where there was a news thing where the news stations, the networks didn't have a direct feed. What they had was they filmed the moon landing. They showed it on a projection screen, and then the networks pointed their camera at the projection screen. That's why it looks so shitty.
Wow. Do you remember there was a movie that came out? It wasn't that far back, and it's all about this, like a legit movie. And I should remember this actor's name because he's getting better and better known. He's a really great actor. He played the lawman in Killers of the Flower Moon that shows up there near the end and finally kind of takes them down. But he's been on a lot of other stuff, and it's this really great movie about faking the moon landing and all that stuff for, like, you know, American kind of cultural and economic dominance over Russia and all that.
Oh, so it's like
it's recent.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jamie, can you tell Jeff to bring in some coffee? Oh, yeah. So it's drama.
It's a drama. Yeah, it's a Hollywood movie.
Oh, Jamie will find out what it is when he gets back.
Yeah, I only saw it once, but it was good. And you know this actor because he's been everywhere, man. He's been in everything. I should know his name. I need to call him out. I think I saw him at the airport in Burbank a few months ago, actually.
It seems like a stupid thing to say, but I don't think it is. I don't think. And then after COVID, realizing how much stuff they can lie about, how much stuff the government can hide, how much stuff that people will just accept as being true, despite all the evidence to the contrary, how much experts will go along with things, how easy it is to keep a secret. It's not that hard to keep a secret, especially a secret that is essentially set up to let us think, sir.
Dang, that's how I know my wife stopped by.
Yerba mate? Is that what you're into?
I love them, man.
Yeah, they're good.
You know why I like it, really? I didn't realize it for like a year or two, and now I realize it because it tastes just like Coca-Cola.
Does it really?
It does. It's close. I think that's the secret. It tastes like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You know?
I would like to try the original Coca-Cola with cocaine in it.
Oh, shit.
I wonder what that was like.
Non-habit forming.
Yeah, allegedly.
Right?
Yeah, another lie.
Was it true, right, that Bear at first had heroin in it or opium?
Real?
The original version
aspirin?
of it? Yeah,
really?
The original product.
We'll find that out.
Yeah, I think it did.
Well, that makes sense. I'm sure. That's real great for headaches. I mean, more lies, right? How many times have we been lied to?
But you know what it is? It's you know, I think it's I'm preaching to the choir here, but I think it's a perception thing, right? With you know, it's like planting that flag on the moon was a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You know, an American pop culture thing.
Sure.
Right?
Well, they wanted us to be dominant militarily over Russia.
Shit worked.
Yeah. I mean, sort of, kind of.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely are dominant over, you know, militarily. We definitely were back then, essentially. Here it is, heroin. Woo! Wow. Bear had heroin.
Non-habit forming.
Right.
I got to get the non-habit forming kind.
But, I mean, like, what is the difference between that and doctors prescribing OxyContin? It's not that much. Sears Roebuck once sold heroin. Jesus Christ. Must have been a wild time back then.
Man, that's a great that's a great illustration there.
Yeah, look at that. 2 needles, 2 vials of heroin, only $1.50. Less than $50 adjusted for inflation. Wow. This is the 19th century. So the 1800s Sears catalog used to offer a heroin kit.
I think the actor you're talking about was Jesse Plemons, but I don't know what
That's
movie you're
him,
talking
bro.
about.
See if you could find
Jesse Plemons, just
it. You
Google
could type,
moon.
yeah, moon.
I did. Well, Flowers of the Summer Moon keeps popping up.
But
Kills the flower moon.
do space.
The Discovery? That's 2015? No, 2017?
Try Jesse Plemons' moon conspiracy or space conspiracy.
Huh. Are you sure it wasn't AI? Because there's a lot of those. I thought Keanu Reeves really was in a new Dracula movie. Fake?
I don't know. I'm just gonna look. I was.
Possibly fake. What was the other question we had? We had bear hair one. Yeah, man, they've been tricking people for a long fucking time. You know, if they can make money, they'll trick you.
Yeah.
Back then, they were probably being tricked themselves. People didn't really understand what was addictive and what wasn't. You know, doctors used to recommend cigarettes for people with emphysema. You got
crazy.
asthma?
Yeah.
You need cigarettes.
Yeah, they were drinking. Athletes are drinking Coca-Cola on the court.
Well, you know who drinks Coca-Cola? Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, after training, would drink Coca-Cola. And there's actually some science to that. Like having sugar, like right after a really hard workout, actually replenishes glucose in the body.
Like Gatorade.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. As long
My
as you're,
wife's
like,
got me
working out.
drinking Gatorade again.
That shit's not good for you. There's better versions of electrolytes, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Electrolytes are good for you. Gatorade's okay. It's got a lot of shit in it. You
Yeah.
know? Corn syrup and
There you go.
here it is.
Fly Me to the Moon. Channing Tatum.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Woody Harrelson.
Is that it?
Oh, that's the one.
Scarlett
That's it?
Johansson.
Wait,
Ah.
that's
2024.
2024. So
that's the one. Yeah, he's not even in it. No, he is in it, I think. But
historical romantic comedy drama. Huh. Tasked with creating a false moon landing.
Apple TV. Didn't see it.
Interesting.
what year was it?
Came out last year, like a year ago.
I never even heard of it.
Oh, I think it's still.
How do you have a movie with Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson and you never heard of it? Isn't that crazy? There's too many goddamn movies. Bro, you know what I saw last night?
I think I'm still thinking of a different one, but there's another one.
There's another one? Really?
I think so. I saw it, man. It was a wild movie, and they realize that the whole landing is being faked, and then I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but then they get taken out.
Apparently,
Moon landing, JFK. I mean, what's the damn difference?
yeah, there's a lot of those, man. There's a lot of. I mean, there's almost nothing. Vietnam, Gulf of Tonkin. There's almost nothing from history that's exactly as we're being told. Almost nothing.
Yeah,
It's all a crock of shit.
It's Coke and Pepsi, because I was thinking like, that's the one thing that they did that everybody liked, and then they've kept that as long as they keep that flavor.
Right.
Right? They can muscle everybody out. It's like that's like my
RC Cola, shit like that. Yeah. Nobody's into that.
Yeah, and only if you couldn't afford the Coca-Cola price.
Right.
And the Coke machine.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
When I was a kid, that was the only reason we drank RC Colas, because it was 25 cents.
Right, because it was cheap. That's it. And you drank it and you knew it wasn't Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah. They tried New Coke. Do you remember that? When I was a kid, God, I think I was in high school. They came up with a new formula of Coca-Cola somewhere around the 80s, I think. It was terrible. They tried
rioted.
a new Coke, and everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you get rid of Coke? It's perfect.
Yeah. Don't change that. They can
Yeah.
they can change and try everything else and buy everybody out as long as they keep Coca-Cola flowing.
Yeah, and then Pepsi's always like for weirdos. People who prefer Pepsi.
I never liked it.
Yeah, it's weird.
I like Dr. Pepper.
Well, Coca-Cola is to this day flavored with cocaine. Do you know that?
You mean like
The coca leaves. That's the secret to the flavor of Coca-Cola. Right. Coca-Cola, the company that makes Coca-Cola, they are the biggest producers of medical grade cocaine. For real.
Wow.
So they take the coca leaves, they extract the flavonoids out of the coca leaves, and they extract the cocaine. So there's no cocaine in Coca-Cola. But then they take those coca leaves and the flavor goes into Coca-Cola, and then the cocaine goes into medical cocaine.
wow.
Yeah. To this day.
Wow.
I think they're the only company that's allowed to use coca leaves. I think they're grandfathered in. I think that's exactly. Is that how it works? I believe they're grandfathered in. But to this day, that's what they use. As I sniffle. But these are real sniffles, folks. These are allergy sniffles. I watched the fucking craziest movie last night. The Substance. Have you heard of that movie?
I've heard of it.
That's that new Demi Moore movie.
Yeah, I was afraid to watch it.
Holy shit, man.
It's intense.
Oh my God. One of the most insane movies I've ever seen in my life. It's about this lady who's getting older, and someone approaches her with this new experimental drug that allows you to live as a young person for 7 days, and then you have to switch back to the old person for 7 days. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it was fucking insane. Like I left, I was like, I gotta watch something stupid on YouTube for a couple hours
Yeah.
before I go to bed because I'm weirded out by this movie.
Yeah, that's the reason I haven't watched it yet. I'm just saying. Guys, I never liked like the sensory overload, like horror movies.
Oh yeah,
I like classic horror movies.
this is a sensory overload times
Yeah.
10. I mean, it's fucking insane. It's an insane movie. It's really good. I mean, it really grips you. It's very entertaining, but just good lord.
Have you seen Uncut Gems?
Yes, loved that
Isn't
movie.
that a good movie?
Oh my God.
It was like a little much for me, but it was so good and it wasn't so crazy, you know?
Yeah. Well, I grew up with a lot of gambling addicts. So for that movie like really hit home for me. I was like, oh God, gee, like got anxiety.
Howard,
It's
is that his name? Howie Howard? You know, Sandler's character?
like, is that what his name is, Howie?
Yeah, and he's selling diamonds on 42nd
Yeah.
Street or whatever.
Yeah.
That's every manager in the music business. Is that
Oh,
guy?
really?
A lot of them.
Bunch of gambling addicts?
They're that guy right there. You know, they're juggling all these balls in front of you, which is fine. I don't mind guys juggling. What I don't like is when somebody's got all these balls in the air. They're juggling in front of me, and they're like, "Charlie, I'm not juggling."
Oh yeah, the music business. Yeah. Well, there he is. He's great in that movie too.
Man, he's incredible.
You know, I never knew he could act dramatically. You know, I mean, he's always been great in comedies, but he's incredible in that movie. Incredible. I mean,
He had another one he did that was like a serious flick way back. You remember Punch Drunk Love? Did you ever see that one?
no, I never saw that.
That's a masterpiece.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah.
But Uncut Gems, the gambling aspect of it, like that sickness, that the gambling sickness is a wild sickness.
I grew up around gamblers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle was always a big gambler, and my cousin and I spent a lot of time in casinos with him down in New Orleans on the Mississippi coast and all that. And,
Oh, riverboat gamblers.
man, yep,
Those
exactly.
are the craziest.
Man, I didn't mind. You know, he let me and my cousin run all over the place.
Oh,
So we were stoked. You
so
know?
you like the fact that he was a degenerate.
Yeah. Well, and anytime he won, like if he won big, we used to play his bingo. He used to run this bingo hall in New Orleans, and me and my cousin we could both of us with those bingo daubers, we could play 9 card pages for him. We got that good that we could keep up with it, and because he was running the place, nobody in there ever said shit about me and my cousin being like, 8 and 11 or whatever. And if we hit though, it was always a good time. It was Toys R Us and fried shrimp.
With how much your privacy is being invaded online, VPNs are no longer just a nice thing to have. It's a necessity. Some people think, I don't need a VPN because I have nothing to hide. But that's exactly what data brokers want you to think, because their profits depend on you having nothing to hide. What you do online is your business, and if you want to keep it your business, you need ExpressVPN. With ExpressVPN, 100% of your online activity travels through secure, encrypted servers. It hides your IP address, so no one can use it to track and sell your online activity, and your privacy is restored. ExpressVPN is also a great tool to secure your sensitive information from hackers. If you're using public Wi-Fi, like at a hotel, airport, or coffee shop, anyone can hijack your connection and access your most sensitive information. With ExpressVPN, you know that your passwords and banking info are safe and secure. ExpressVPN is the #1 ranked VPN by the experts at CNET and The Verge. And right now, you can get an amazing deal. They're offering 4 extra months free if you go to expressvpn.com/Rogan or tap the banner. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can get your 4 free months by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link in the description. For some people, that's their juice, man. That's what keeps them going in life. Just that next bet, you know. I grew up around a lot of pool halls, and when I was in my early 20s, and I was just around so many people that just live for gambling. They would go straight from off-track betting right to the pool hall, And, they'd bet on anything. They'd bet on 2 raindrops coming down a window pane. They'd bet on roaches. They'd bet on anything. You name it. They'd flip a coin for 10. I saw dudes flip a coin for thousands of dollars. A guy would win a tournament. Like, this is like a famous thing in pool. Guys would win a tournament, win $10,000, flip a coin, lose the whole thing. And you had to have heart. You had to be like, that was like part of the culture. You had to be willing to bet.
Right.
And everybody's always, because the only
And
way
take
it's
the loss.
fun, the only way it's fun is if money's constantly flowing. So if someone's trying to be conservative, someone's trying to save them, they call them a nit. Like, you're a nit. Well, they didn't like you. Nobody likes a nit. Like, those are the guys that get shunned by the pool hall. They're bad action.
Where'd you grow up?
Well, all over the place, really. But
Where were those pool halls?
New York. When I moved to New York when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, like 23, and that's when I got indoctrinated into pool culture.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just the most fun group of degenerates and weirdos and outcasts. And, as a comedian, I never felt like I fit in normal society, and then I'm around those dudes. I'm like, oh, okay, you guys are just like me. You don't fit in either. Like, you're a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Man, what I just thought about, Joe, when I was on the street in New York, I played up there, and I'm sure but I'd play on the street all day, and at first I was playing in the parks, and then I moved downtown. I was trying to play on street corners in the villages and all that, and you're dealing with traffic and cops, and that's what drove me down into the subway platforms, and those were really competitive too. So even there, I started playing at the stations that nobody wanted, or weren't desirable, or weren't nobody's really competing for the spots or whatever. And I would do that all day, and then I would hit open mics all over the 5 boroughs every night, everywhere. And the comedy guys were always the coolest, because all of them, because we weren't in competition. Right. Like, I know comedians can be really competitive on the circuit, and obviously same thing on the music side. But I ended up like playing I would open up for a lot of guys, like I'm like at the Red Door and like in the circuit there in the city and shit.
Oh, cool.
Open guys up with 2 or 3 songs or play their breaks or whatever. And, all the comedy folks liked me, I think, because, I wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
We were cousins or something.
Right. There's always been a relationship like that. Like, Oliver Anthony was at the Mothership this weekend. And it's the first music act we've ever had perform there.
That's cool.
Yeah, you could perform there too if you ever want to, man.
I know where it's at.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I like that you got it down there, man.
It's a great spot. 6th Street is just such a fucking wild place.
It is.
To have it right there is perfect. And to have it at the old Ritz, it's amazing. So, it was great.
Is that what it is in the old Ritz?
Yeah. Yeah, we bought the old Ritz. Yeah. We have to keep the Ritz sign, because it's one of those historical buildings.
Oh, it's a great sign.
Oh, it's a great sign. It's got so much history. In the tunnel on the way to the stage, there's a big picture of Stevie Ray Vaughan on the stage in 1983.
Oh.
Yeah.
You like SRV?
Fuck yeah.
Come on.
Come on, man. Come on. He's the only dude who could play Voodoo Child. Doesn't make me sick.
Man.
Other than Hendrix.
That's right.
It's 2 dudes.
Yeah, you're right.
Hendrix and him. I mean, other people. I'm sure other people could do it. I've never heard it.
Nah, fuck that. Just them. Oh, yeah, man.
There's certain songs that you can't fuck with. Although I did see, one time I saw Honey Honey and Gary Clark Jr. play Midnight Rider, and I didn't think anybody else could play Midnight Rider. And to hear Gary's song with Midnight Rider, with that, like Gary's signature sound.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that signature guitar
You seen
sound.
Gary? You've seen Gary live?
Oh, yeah, I'm friends with Gary.
Man.
Yeah, I've seen him a bunch of times.
Yeah, I love Gary, too.
I love that dude.
That guy.
He's so good.
Man, I remember.
I gave something to him, and I got it for you, too.
What is it?
This is a real, genuine woolly mammoth guitar pick that is made out of woolly mammoth tusk.
Damn, that is something fierce, bud.
10,000 plus years old. And then that's a shout out to my friend John Reeves from the Boneyard in Alaska. I got a buddy of mine who has this spot in Alaska where they just pull all kinds of crazy mastodon, woolly mammoth, fucking cave bear, all kinds of skulls, all kinds of wild shit out of this one piece of property where a lot of animals died. And he's taken a lot of the woolly mammoth. That's where I got this too. This is a tooth. This is a tooth that was carved.
Wow.
Into piece of art with a mammoth in it.
That was a big old goddamn tooth, son.
Imagine.
Can I see
Yeah.
how heavy that is?
Isn't that crazy? It's crazy, right?
It's beautiful too, man.
Yeah. So that guitar pick is yours, brother.
Man, thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Any cool guys who play guitar, give them one of them picks.
You know, I've never been good at holding a pick. So I learned how to play with my hands, and because I could never hold a pick well. But a lot of guys I know that are really great pickers, they play these really hard picks, you know, and can real precise with them. And I still can't hold them.
You learned with your fingers?
Yeah. I never held. I just couldn't hold the pick. I would try to hold it and it'd get sideways, and I never, like all this, you know, like the straight cowboy chords, you know, C, F, G, whatever. I couldn't hold any of those chords. Like when I was teaching myself, the positioning was weird for me, you know, and so like I kind of threw away the book and I did what you'd call choking the chicken on the fret, you know, kind of hold it like you're choking a chicken. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of where I developed my style. And then I learned all the regular chords many years later, you know.
Are you totally self-taught?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. When did you start?
I was 17. My mama got me a guitar out of a pawn shop in South Irving.
Wow.
This Honer guitar.
And you just started messing around with it?
Yeah. You know, my mama had tried to get me on the piano when I was younger, and I just couldn't focus. And I don't know. 17 was like the right age. I needed it, you know. Started banging around on that guitar, and I mean, it must have sounded terrible. And my mama lived in this little ass place, this tiny place, and I was like scared to play in front of her, you know. But I was at first, and I would say, "Mama, am I any good?" You know, and she wasn't gonna lie to me. And she said, "Well, son, when you play, people will believe you." She wasn't gonna lie to me and tell me I was good, but she was trying to say, you know, just be honest with your music, and the rest will take care of it.
That's
So,
great advice.
Yeah.
When you play, people will believe you.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next time anybody believed in me wasn't until I started hitchhiking. And I remember because I've been out in California a bunch recently. And I had caught a ride with this guy. We were playing at this place called The Shanty up in Farmers Branch, in Dallas-Fort Worth area years ago. And there was this witch lady they called her a witch. This kind of magic woman who had a barn out behind her house, and they called it the shanty. And she would have people over on the weekends and just kind of any random night, travelers, misfits, whatever, back there in the barn, and everybody'd be telling stories and trading songs and, you know, taking potions, stuff like that. Long story short, this guy I met one night, his parents had worked for Texas Instruments, and he had disowned them, you know, because his parents were like scientists, and he woke up one day as a young man and realized his parents were manufacturing like weapons, you know, and I never saw this guy again, but that was his whole deal why he left Texas.
Oh, wow.
And he was just back visiting this gal that had this shanty deal. And